built themselves, and watch this car go. His dad is a very knowledgeable late model racer. Dustin, a heck of a driver, 71D. It's a Millennium chassis, Dustin Strand. To his outside, the number 43 is Brian Bernatus. Brian is out of Fargo. Inside on row 3, it's the Rocket, Ricky Weiss. To his outside, the 16S is Jeff Hopla. And on the back, the 9A is Steve Anderson. We are racing late models for Dynasty Bathrooms. Dustin Strand on the bottom in the 71, challenging for the number 2 spot. Top 3 cars draw. There's 3 heat races. You got to make the top 3 to get in a draw spot. Troy Schill pushes the 11 up a little bit tall on the racetrack, but Dustin Strand and that Millennium in hot pursuit at third. Remember, top 3 get draw spots for the feature. Dustin Strand doing a beautiful job in that 71 car. He passed Schill on the inside. And Troy Schill moves to third. Balkan is still your leader in the 10. These cars race for a group called the Northern Late Model Racing Association, based in Grand Forks, North Dakota. And Strand is closing in on the leader in a hurry with 3 to go. Uh-oh, Ricky Weiss spins the 7 car. Ricky Weiss, I'll tell you something, not many people live to say they saw that. Ricky is about as good a driver as they get with great equipment, and I don't know if he's had a mechanical problem there or what, but that's a very rare occurrence. Ricky Weiss, well-traveled, very experienced late model racer, and his home track is Red River Co-op Speedway.
2-time Wazota national champion, in fact.
Yes,
Matt.
sir. Absolutely right. Sponsored by Hooters Restaurants, Derek Sandblasting, the Avonlea Group of Companies, and he heads to the pit area, so he does have some sort of difficulties. Well, what do we got? 4 down, 4 to go? All right, we are 1 lap from green, so we do the Delaware start. The leader out front on his own. Second place gets lane choice. Well, you can see Dustin Strand has chosen the inside in that Ben Adams-powered Millennium. To his outside is Troy Schill. 4th place is the blue 9 of Steve Anderson out of Grand Forks. To his outside, that good-looking 43, Brian Bernatus out of the Fargo area. And on the back, the 16, Jeff Hopla. Jeff raced 6 super stocks for a long, long time, moved to late models this year. So he's a rookie in the NLRA late models this year. And we are back to green for Dynasty Bathrooms. Dustin Strand runs it in hard into turn number 3, and he is door to door with your leader. Mike Balkan in the North Star number 10 is under attack. Dustin Strand has that car going into the corners harder than anybody else. He's able to go in just a wee bit deeper. Look at that, way in there on the gas. Gets right inside Mike Balkan's 10 car. Now the 9 of Steve Anderson put the big pass on the 11. Steve Anderson moves up to a draw spot in the blue number 9. Troy Schill juggles that spot for 3rd. Look at the race for 3rd place. Schill and Anderson rubbing fenders and getting after it here as they come around to turn 4. The race for 1st place is on the racetrack right now, and it's Balkan by a car length. Now here comes Dustin Strand. He moves up a little higher on the racetrack. Looked to be closing in, but gives up a little distance. Heading into 3 now. Strand again gets right up on Balkin's back bumper. They're door to door in turn 4. Your winner is Mike Balkin in the 10 car. The second goes to Dustin Strand in the Millennium. What a great job. Dustin in the 71 started third. Troy Schill started second. He gets third. The 9 of Steve Anderson moves up to fourth from the 7th starting spot. And rounding out the top 5 was the 43 of Brian Bernatus. That's a rocket, Miller. He finally stepped up. Coop, Greer, yes, sorry. Lined up for heat number 2 for Dynasty Bathrooms, and with the lineups and race action, here's Darren.
Thanks a lot, Pat Mooney. Starting on the pole in this one out of Selkirk, Manitoba, driving the Miller Racing Engines FYE Motorsports 5G. This is Scott Greer. Beautiful looking race car on the pole for late model heat number 2 for Dynasty Bathrooms. On the outside of row 1, this is a rocket chassis with a Miller Racing engine, the 2M, sponsored by Lucas Oil Products and freehearingtest.ca. This is Bill Mooney. Inside row 2, out of the Fargo area, the 8 is Billy Mickelson. Outside row 2, the Dabs Repair 8D is Dwayne Rector. Inside of row number 3 out of the Fargo area, the 44 is Cole Schill. And rounding out the field, this is a Victory Circle late model. This is former super truck driver and motocross racer Cord Allard. Green flag is out. Here we go. Scott Greer and Bill Mooney get together just a little bit in turn number 1. Greer's got the drive in the Miller Engines 5G and is opening up a bit of a lead. Scott Greer driving the FYE Motorsports 5 car, and he is out to a lead. Here comes the 44 of Cole Schill from 5th to 3rd. Cord Allard now battling for the 4th spot. Two down, 6 to go. Scott Greer, a semi-regular with us here at Red River Co-op Speedway, does a lot of racing in the United States when he gets the chance. He is your leader here in late model heat number 2 and looking good. And oh, troubles for Mooney. Bill Mooney into the tire in turn number 4. In the freehearingtest.ca McPhillips Toyota Lucas Oil 2M car. Yellow flag displayed on the racetrack. Well, we talk about rare mistakes driving a race car with Ricky Weiss just a while ago. That could have been a mechanical problem. Bill Mooney, another guy that you seldom see get around on his own, so we will see if he stays out on the racetrack or he in fact has some sort of mechanical problem with that freehearingtest.ca 2M, a rocket chassis with a Miller race engine. He formerly drove a Fagers chassis, has moved to the rocket for 2013. So 2 down, 6 to go here in late model heat number 2 for Dynasty Bathrooms. Well, if you're looking for a quick facelift in your bathroom, why not get a Dynacove tub surround installed in one day? Dynacove is custom to Dynasty Bathrooms and will give you a clean, modern look. No more grouting between tiles. Call Dynasty for a free estimate today. All right, so at the restart, it is going to be Scott Greer in the 5G. He will be taking the green flag first. In the Delaware style restart now, leader out front by himself, and then the rest of the cars pair up. Second place, number 44, Cole Schill, who started 5th, will start inside of row number 2. Billy Mickelson out of the Fargo area, outside of the 44. Then it's Allard and the 8D of Rector, And the 2M Bill Mooney, as a result of his spin, goes to the back of the pack in the freehearingtest.ca 2M car. Here we go. Well, Scott Greer, a former modified driver and a very smooth one at that, looking good in his late model here on the big 4/10 of a mile oval. Cole Schill out of Fargo giving chase in second spot. Third now is the 8 of Billy Mickelson. Mooney moves up a spot now, past the Dabs Repair, Traction 8 of Dwayne Rector. This time around, we'll be better than halfway through on the Pepsi board in the late model heat number 2. Scott Greer continues to be smooth in the Beaujeu Ready Mix 5G. A little on the high side on the back straightaway. Mooney now challenging Cord Allard. Mooney back to 4th. Mooney now working on the 8 car of Billy Mickelson. Mickelson is 3rd. Greer continues to lead in the good-looking orange Camaro. Oh boy, take a look on the front chute. Cord Allard making things interesting. Best race in the place for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Cord Allard with a great move, moving into the 3rd spot. Mooney now into 4th. All the action in the middle of the pack. White flag is out for your leader, Scott Greer out of Selkirk. Your leader on his final lap, Scott Greer in the Miller Racing Engines FYE Motorsports 5G takes the win. Second spot, Cole Schill. 3rd, Cord Allard, then Mooney, followed by Mickelson. And the Dabs Repair Traction 8D of Dwayne Rector. Wow, great race in the last closing laps in the middle of the pack. But Scott Greer starts on the pole and does a great job. They often say it's easy to win off the pole, but not in late models. You still have to keep it up there. And Scott Greer out of Selkirk did a great job in the FYE Motorsports Miller Racing Engines 5G. Why not relax and enjoy your summer? Let Dynasty Bathrooms take care of the work for any bathroom or kitchen renovation. Dynasty is there to help you all the way, from picking out your products to designing your new look and taking care of all the work and worry. Remember, whether it is big or small, Dynasty can do it all. All right, Pat Mooney, 3 late model heats tonight. Sorry.
Get out of my chair.
That's the throne. I'm sorry.
You're okay to sit in it a little while. Just don't sit in it too long. All right, here's heat number 3 in the NLRA late model division. The number 88 of Paul Viert starts on the pole. He's sponsored by Viert Landscaping. To his outside, last week's feature winner, the 71S. This is Stefan Snare out of Hallock, Minnesota. Inside, row number 2, a rookie in the late model division, but a veteran of many years of superstock racing. This is Rick Fawcett in the Curtis Carpets Orion, no it's not, what's it called these days? Birchwood GM, number 71. And to his outside, the president of the NLRA running an MB Custom. This is Brad Sang. He runs a Pro Power power plant and an MB Custom chassis. On the back, another MB. Wow, how about that? 3 MB Customs within 500 miles a year, and they're all in the same heat race. Brad Sang's driving one, the 12S. Joey Peterson drives the other one, the 7P. And Walt Morris from Winnipeg drives the other one. This is an MB Custom racetrack. They love dry racetracks. So, we're going racing, and the guys come out of the pits ready to go. Great race up front. Paul Veert in the 88 car. The 71 of Stefan Snare. Doing good job in turn 4. They're side by side. Coming off of turn number 4 to the halfway mark. 4 down and 4 to go. Oh boy. Look out. Number 9 keeps her rolling. Walt Morris keeps the car moving, and no yellow flag. 2 to go. 2 to go. Paul Veert. Stefan Snare has the high side covered, but he runs out of room because Paul Veert goes from the bottom of the corner right up to the top of the racetrack. They're side by side in turn 4 now. Here they come to the white flag. 1 to go. Is a lap car going to play a part here? Veert way on the bottom. He moves way out to the top. And all 3 late model heat races won off the front row. Checkered flag for Paul Veert. Second place goes to the 71 of Stefan Snare. Third to the 7 of Joey Peterson. Joey started in the 5th starting spot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to intermission. It does not. What? Modifieds. Oops, sorry.
5. We got 5 tonight.
How did we get out of
order? I
order?
keep forgetting that myself.
How did we get out of order?